By the way, if you look at the history of the texts, it says celestial architects. Architects that came down from other planets taught the architects here this science of creating specific geometry, specific mathematical proportions to one another that actually absorb and bring in and attract certain things from the universe. Now we know it's true, that certain objects create that frequency. We know this with sound. Example, you can have a plate. There's machines with a straight, just a flat plate, and then you put sand on it. Underneath the plate is a speaker. You put a frequency, just the hum of a frequency, a certain frequency. The plate vibrates and a pattern magically is produced. You change the frequency, the sand vibrates, and a brand new pattern is produced. Change the frequency, the sand vibrates, and a brand new geometric pattern is produced based on the frequency. That pattern thus attracts that frequency. And if you have the frequency of wealth, of gold, of money, it's attracting into your life that happiness, joy, peace. They all have frequencies. Crystals, like any type of baccarat crystal, which is an expensive crystal. But if you have other types of crystal, as we know, again, mainstream science, it vibrates absolutely at a high level. So it's a high vibratory object. It absolutely absorbs things. So if you hold that crystal or had that crystal in your house, it's virtually broadcasting the frequency of money if it was held by someone who had money, and therefore attracting into your house more money and more prosperity.
What then is the single most palpable, powerful attractor field object that wealthy people have in their homes?
Well, the number one most powerful attractor field object that all wealthy people have in their home is a book. A book that was held and owned by somebody who was very wealthy. So an older book. And a book that is either filled with some type of spiritual energy or prosperity energy. So for example, an old Bible, an old Quran, an old version of any spiritual text is filled, the words itself, virtually every letter and every word and every phrase is just bursting with prosperity, wealth, and magnetic power, bringing it in. So books are incredibly powerful. Old books like original editions of Think and Grow Rich, or any old book on prosperity or how to make money. So a book is the most powerful because you have the actual words, that creates energy. You actually have the item itself, that creates energy, and you have the intention behind the production of it, which it creates the energy. So the books are really probably number one. In all wealthy people's homes, they all have old books. They all have libraries.
So if someone is watching you now and wants to attract wealth and abundance into their lives, what should they do?
If a person wants to improve the conditions of their life, if they want to attract wealth, prosperity, love, luck, and abundance into their life, success into their life, number one, look around your home, both outside the home and inside the home, and say, how can I make it more beautiful? Number two, try to get something that is older or ancient that was in some wealthy person's home. Oh, I can't afford that. Go to an estate sale. You can find something for $10. And if there was a big, huge mansion, it's going to have some wealth, magnetic power to it. And number three, get some old books.